Hello and welcome to F1 Drive. Today, we'll talk about one of the most promising young talents in the world of motorsports, Oscar Piastri. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know about this up-and-coming star, from his early career to his current accomplishments. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of Oscar Piastri. Background: Oscar was born in Melbourne, Australia on April 6, 2001. He grew up in a family that supported his passion for motorsports. While he was starting his dashing career, his father introduced him to go-karts and taught him the fundamentals of the game. He became his child's repairman during these early days after realizing his child was superior to his competitors. His mother showed him how to use cruise control, as Nicole also had a talent for driving. Oscar began racing remote-controlled cars when he was 6 and finished third in his first ever competition against 20 and 30-year-olds. Shortly after that, he was behind the wheels of a go-kart when he was 7. Oscar Piastri has become the talk of Formula One after signing a contract as the second driver with McLaren for 2023. Here's why history favors him as an overnight success. From Oakley to F1. At Oakley go-karting track, James, his go-karting coach, predicted that he, Oscar, was destined for F1. James Serra, a former go-kart champion, once said, "The very first time I saw him race, I went home and told my wife, I think this kid is going to be in F1. Serra believed it was only a matter of time before Piastri raced in F1, and that prediction was true. Serra became Piastri's first coach after meeting him in 2010 and traveled all over the country racing with him for the next 5 years. Serra, who remains close to Piastri and his father Chris, recalls one of his favorite races with Piastri in Newcastle, where he came second to the Australian National Sprint Car Championship Junior Clubman event in 2014. Since then, he's been on a meteoric rise, winning his first national championship at 9 and making his debut in the Australian Formula 4 Championship in 2016, where he finished 5th in his first season. But that was just the beginning of the young gun's ascent to greatness. Piastri continued to impress with his jaw-dropping skills and impeccable racecraft, finishing 3rd in the Australian Formula 4 Championship in 2017 and ultimately winning his 2019 Formula Renault Championship. In March 2020, Mark Webber, the second longest-serving F1 driver in Australian history, became Piastri's manager. With his incredible performances in Formula 3, Piastri caught the attention of the Alpine Academy, the driver development program of the Alpine Formula 1 team. However, it was his debut season in the highly competitive Formula 3 series in 2020 that really put him on the map. Racing for the prestigious Prima team, Piastri dazzled the world with his scintillating performances, winning 2 races and finishing 5th in the overall standings. But it was his performance in the final round of the season that left everyone in awe. With the championship on the line, the young Aussie put on a masterclass of driving, delivering a dominant display to claim the title in style. In 2021, he moved up to the highly competitive Formula 2 series, once again racing for Prima, where he's already made a massive impact, securing his first pole position in the 2021 FIA Formula 2 Championship at Silverstone, beating his teammate Robert Schwartzman by just 0.014 seconds. It was a significant achievement for the young Australian, as he became the first from his country to secure a pole in the category. Piastri finished 2nd in the feature race, proving he's a serious contender for the championship. His most impressive feat was securing pole position in 3 consecutive qualifying sessions in Great Britain, Italy, and Russia, showcasing his raw speed and consistent form. However, in round 5 of the championship in Italy, Piastri achieved his most significant milestone. He secured his first ever win in a feature race, demonstrating his ability to perform under pressure and compete at the highest level. This win set the tone for the rest of his season, and he secured 2 more victories. The latter made him one of only 3 rookie drivers in F2 history to win the championship. Not even Charles Leclerc or George Russell managed to win 3 single-seater titles in a row on their way up the ladder. Despite being regarded as one of the most promising young drivers in recent years, the 20-year-old Australian missed the 2022 season as he didn't get a seat in F1. Instead, the Alpine Academy's graduate served as the Enstone team's official reserve driver, splitting time between the simulator and traveling to most races. He was able to absorb tremendous information and experience just by observing and working with Alpine's race drivers, Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso. When Fernando Alonso announced that he will not be racing for Alpine in the 2023 Formula One season, Alpine quickly announced that Oscar Piastri would be replacing Alonso for the year 2023. After Alpine's initial announcement, it seemed like a simple transaction. However, things took an unexpected turn as Piastri himself took to Twitter to clarify that he will not be joining the team. The situation became more complicated than initially anticipated. Silly season was in full effect in 2022 as the controversy surrounded the driver market with regards to Oscar Piastri. The young Australian driver was highly sought after and was the subject of talking in the whole paddock, caught between two renowned F1 teams. McLaren also had their eye on Piastri, and they had an existing contract in place with him. The dispute went before F1's Contract Recognition Board, and after careful consideration, the four-person tribunal ruled in favor of McLaren, confirming that Piastri was indeed signed with the team for the upcoming 2023 season. The ruling was a blow to Alpine, who had been confident of retaining Piastri's services as they'd invested millions of dollars in his career. However, it was a major victory for McLaren, who'd been pursuing the talented driver for some time. Piastri himself was thrilled with the outcome and excited to join one of the most prestigious teams in the sport. Joining McLaren is a huge step forward for Piastri, allowing him to prove himself at the highest level of motorsport. With the support of McLaren, Piastri has the potential to become a future world champion and cement his place among the greats of the sport. It'll be exciting to see how Piastri performs in his debut season with McLaren, and the fans can't wait to see what he brings to the team. With his skills and determination, he has the potential to be a real asset to the team and help them achieve their goals. Overall, Oscar Piastri is a very talented and exciting driver who has the potential to make a significant impact in the world of Formula One. His inclusion in the McLaren team for the 2023 season is a sign of great things to come, and the fans can't wait to see what the future holds for this young driver. That's all, folks. Don't forget to like and share this video, and see ya in the next video.